Hello.
And I thought I was ready.
You looked ready. Honestly, I answered. You were looking. Sorry. Sorry. So I'm 2 minutes late because I was eating chips and salsa, and I'm eating a chip. This has never happened to me before. Okay. So I'm eating a chip, and I bite it, and I break it like this, and a little piece of chip goes up into my eye. So then I'm in the bathroom trying to get the chip out of my eye. So that's why I'm 2 minutes late.
Okay.
Just so you know.
I guess it happens.
Yes, it does. To some of us. Yes, it does. To us talented people.
I'm sorry.
I said it happens to us talented people.
Okay.
Yeah. I like your shirt.
YouTube gave it to me.
Oh, look at you. See? Oh my gosh, look at you. I love that. That's awesome.
When I'm wearing this, people know I'm a YouTuber, but they think my name is, the first letters of my name are EDU.
Serious?
Because it's YouTube Edu. But Edu here stands for education.
See, and I was thinking EDU, and EDU here also means education. So that was my first thought. I was like, oh, he teaches math and English. So yeah,
Right.
that was my first thought.
But there is a very common name in my country, Eduardo. So Edu is short for Eduardo.
Okay, I see.
Can you guess what the corresponding name for Eduardo is in English?
Let me think. Edward, I assume. Yes. Although I don't think I've ever met anyone with this name. Definitely not. It's a very old-fashioned name.
Maybe in the United States, instead of saying Edward, they say just Ed.
Oh my gosh, that's true. I should have known this. I actually have a friend whose name is Ed, and I never even thought about it. His name is probably Edward, and they just call him Ed for short.
Okay. Today I heard a new word, and it's interesting because it made me remember when I was a kid. I was watching Modern Family.
Yeah.
Because it seems that that's all I watch.
Right? It seems to be your thing.
I also watch This Is Us. Very good show.
I heard that show is sad.
But still, it's
Emotional.
it's emotional, but I like it.
Yeah.
And every once in a while, my wife and we start crying.
That's what I don't need in my life. I don't need more tears. I have enough on my own.
I was gonna ask, are you one of those people who never cry?
No. It's a miracle if I last like a couple days without crying. But it's not always bad. I just like if I watch a sweet movie, or one of my favorite things to watch on YouTube is to watch when I'm like bored or in a bad mood. I will watch videos of men or women coming home from the military, being gone for years, and they come home to their family, and I will just cry. I'm like, oh my gosh, it's so
Yeah, who wouldn't?
I know, right? Oh my goodness, it's amazing. But no, I do cry. I do.
I think that is a good thing about you, about all humans. That means that we are able to connect with emotions, you know. If you don't cry, it means there is something wrong with you.
Yeah,
I'm not a psychologist, but that's my belief.
That's what I always say to my husband. I'm like, you didn't even cry at our wedding. There's something wrong with you. Yes, I agree with you. It's important to cry.
I didn't cry during my wedding, but I cried during a party when we announced to our family that we were going to get married. I sang.
Sang, yes.
I sang her a song that I knew she liked, and I could barely finish because I got too emotional.
Very, very sweet. Oh my gosh. Gonna have to tell my husband he needs to step up his game. Oh my gosh. Anyways, you said you were watching Modern Family. Okay, stop.
And the word, I'm not sure how it's spelled, but it sounds like hiccup.
Yeah.
And
This word?
you said you wrote hiccup.
But
and now I am confused because when I was a kid, there was this character in Pica-Pau, but I don't know the word for Pica-Pau in English. He is, Pica-Pau is a cartoon.
Mm-hmm.
He is a bird, and he is red and blue. His belly is white. It's a very famous cartoon. I'm sure you have watched it.
I probably have. If you type the name.
Maybe I will type it in Portuguese.
Okay, that's fine.
You will pick up how you research in Portuguese, but then you will tell me the name of the character in English.
Yeah, it's a woodpecker.
Woodpecker. So in one of the episodes, there was this other character, and he would say his name was Will Bill Hiccup. It seemed that he couldn't pronounce the last word of his name.
Okay.
And watching Modern Family, I heard that word, at least that sound, being used to refer to someone who was who lived in a farm, who's not from the city. Hiccup.
Now, are we talking about, okay, I think I know exactly who we're thinking of now. Hang on one second. Let me make sure. So there was this guy, he was a real guy. He lived in like the 1800s in the US, and his name was James Hickok, and everyone called him Wild Bill Hickok.
It's not, is it spelled like the word you just wrote?
No, let me type it to you the correct way. So this guy was basically he was like a cowboy. He like lived outside. Okay, hold on. Wild Bill, like this. Or no, like this. There we go. That's correct. Wild Bill Hickok. So Bill Hickok was like this, I'm pretty sure he was a sheriff. So he was like a police officer. Of course, this was in the 1800s, so it was very different then. And he like made laws and stuff. He was a soldier at one point. And I'm not sure what they would have been referring to, but we do have this character. So I don't know if this is who you're thinking of.
I am doing some research right now as I'm listening to you. That doesn't mean I'm not paying attention.
No, I know.
I was just checking, and it seems there is a relation between the character and that person that you were telling me about.
Okay.
Did you mention that? Did you say that?
I said, well, I did, but yeah, I did.
Okay. And but it seems the word I heard today is not the same. It is not related to the character or the woodpecker, right? Character or the person that you were telling me.
Okay.
It sounded like it was a word to, is redneck a bad way to refer to someone?
So I have been called a redneck many times in my life. And personally, I am not offended by it, but it technically is offensive. Don't be like, hey, you're a redneck. No, that people wouldn't like that. But yeah, I've been called a redneck a lot. I live in the South. I don't wear shoes when I'm in my yard. I like to ride motorcycles, and I like animals, and I have a garden. So I'm a redneck.
It's interesting that I like Dorothea. I think I told you about her. Dorothea is a YouTuber, and she speaks Portuguese. And sometimes during her videos, she mentions like being proud. How redneck am I? And when she says it, it seems to me that is pretty normal word. But I was not sure that if I mentioned that girl, she's a redneck, and if I said something like that, it wouldn't sound good, would it?
No, don't. Yeah.
But it's okay. But it's okay for you to say it.
About myself, yeah, I would say you can say it about yourself, democracy, if you want to, but I wouldn't talk about other people like that. Even if I see someone who's a redneck, I would never be like, "You're a redneck."
Okay, okay.
It can be offensive. It can be offensive because there's, yeah, just no.
But now I am trying to remember how it was spelled during the show, that word, to refer to people that live in the country, people that live close to animals. It was not redneck. It was something that started with an H, and it sounded like hiccup.
Okay, if that's what you're talking about, okay, so now I'm confused because I thought I knew exactly what word you were looking for, but it doesn't sound like hiccup. The word is hillbilly.
Hillbilly. That word, that expression I know.
Yeah.
But
So I have no idea. Oh my gosh, this is going to annoy me.
I can, after this, because I only have 15 minutes now. We are down to 3. But I was laying down, you say laying down, watching TV?
Yeah.
I was laying down watching TV, and I didn't take the time to take a note of the word.
Yeah.
Because I like to write, you know, I like my notebook to do that. I could do that using my phone, but I was so used to using a notebook that I didn't think of taking a note using my phone.
It's better to do it that way anyways. Using a notebook is better. Yeah, I really wish that I knew what the word was. It's going to bother me that I don't know. Sounds like hiccup. You live in the country. I have no idea.
I will, after we finish here, I will look it up. I will go back to the episode and I will find the word. And the first comment in this video will be with that word, and maybe you can say something about that word.
Great. Sounds perfect. I will do that.
How about we do something real quick right now?
Okay, I'm ready.
I said remote, you said sofa. I said rug, you said curtains. I said TV, you said love seat. And love seat is together. I didn't think of that way.
Yeah.
And I said paintings, you said fireplace. I said AC, you said ottoman.
Yeah.
And that means I was supposed to think of something real quick.
Yeah.
I was not expecting that. I thought it would be your turn. Something that you see in a living room. So considering it's a room, there is a switch on the wall.
Yeah, there's quite a few. I think there's one like right there. Yeah, right there.
And that means it's your turn now.
Yes, it is my turn. All right, I'm going to say, because currently there is a Christmas tree. Not always, but right now.
There's a Christmas tree. And a Christmas tree. And the Christmas tree is decorated with many what?
Ornaments.
Ornaments. And there are ball-shaped ornaments.
Yeah.
There is a star on top and many gifts on the floor.
You know, there's a few. I wouldn't say many. There's only 2 of us, so I think there's like 5 or 6 under there. But yeah,
you know what's weird? Here in Brazil, we don't have snow, but still some families have this tradition. They buy plastic-made trees.
Yeah.
And we use cotton to simulate the snow.
Whatever. That's not weird. It's festive. Okay.
I think it's weird because it's pretty hot here. It's December is one of the hottest months in the year, and still we pretend there is snow.
They're trying to just imagine that it's not 1,000 degrees.
Yeah. So if I don't catch you before Christmas, Merry Christmas.
Thank you. You too. I'll see you soon.
Bye.